Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Most hard in the field, yeah, we tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war.
GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Green Bay Packers. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now Lawrence on first down. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Well, this defense for the Packers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense, just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
They go play action with Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Lawrence will throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will finally get him, but not until he's... down inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now Rodgers. The quick slant caught. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
Squeeze. Big stop. Let's go. Bang, bang. Yep. Bang, 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 bang.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 7.
15. Hey, Sam off.
Lawrence giving to Etienne here on the option. A first down and more, Etienne. And finally down at the 32-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. The 30. 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense.
Here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Jones. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
Mason Crosby on for the field goal.
And Crosby puts it through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Look at me. Go.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A give, it's ETN off the option. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 17-0 our score after one.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check safety. Leo. Five.
On third down, Robinson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
I got you, punk. He's coming. Double up. Recon, 132 fighter. Slam. Alert 3. Kill. Show it up. Tight. Hard. Ready.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Kill. Watch the safety creep. Watch. Hey, lock it.
They run. Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Six yards left on second down. And that's complete ETN out of the backfield. And some room to work. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one good for 37 yards. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
Matchbox lights. Switch. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Get it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
41 Mike.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1.
Shit. Out. Slam.
Robinson. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. James Robinson. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches are...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
This offense, Charles, we've talked about how well they played all season. Sitting now at 13-0 and a finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 18-yard line.
Pittsburgh. Check 41. Watch the pass. Here we go. Watch out. Check. Drop. Rock it.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. The connecting here with DJ Shark. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, that's not exactly how they drew that one up nor practiced it because on 1st down, you're trying to get some yardage to set up 2nd and 3rd down calls. In this case, had to drop it off to his running back. But, boy, they closed quickly on that one and stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Caught by Jones. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Hey, Sam off.
This time they stay on the ground. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
Come on, set. 10 logo. Get in the weight room. Kill.
Going for it, here's ETN.
And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
Got his connection complete to Ruggs.
Touchdown, Packers.
For Henry Ruggs, he was the fastest runner at the 2020 Combine, ran the 40 in 4.27. That is fast, folks, and that speed in evidence there.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
We don't get to that. Mike over there. Get him. Get him. Get him. Mike, hey. We got to seal. We got to seal. It's our time. It's our time. Check 3. Mike 9.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Drop deep. Shift.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Robinson, and he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, switch gears.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
48 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Hey, 4-1 Mike. 3 buzz. 80 weapon. Check 3. Rush in. Check.
On the run, it's Robinson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
60 outside. 64.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence.
He completes it to Jones. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
base. Not today, you won't. Not today. Hey, high 7.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Pick it up. Mike 9, Mike 9. Bang out. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Hey, Alpha. Watch the screen. Mike 9, Mike 9. Roll out. Check 24, check 24. 5.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
18's the mic. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Josh Allen. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep for Adams. And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 15. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Throwing now is Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Packers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Again, it's Robinson.
And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Ready? 8, lead.
On 3rd, here's an option play right.
Off the option, here's Etienne.
And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Mike 9. Hey, we gotta get to 9.
4th down, here's Lawrence.
Looking downfield for Jones. And now here is another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd down, another shot for Jones.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Jags force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 25-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
53 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll run here with Robinson. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And some room to maneuver.
And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Back. Look at me. Go. Undercrush. Go on.
They'll try the left side. It's Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Leo.
Lawrence now off the bootleg.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.